Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and that is a 12 by 16 inch canvas, I think. Let's see, 16 inch tile. Wow, nope, that's not right. What is that? Is that 11 by, must be an 11 by 14. So this is black paint, and you're going to be introduced, as you may have already been, to my OXO omelet turning spatula and a pair of tweezers because I see something right there that needs to come out. I am going to use up, in theory, I'm going to use up paint that I have left over from earlier today, assuming that it's not too gloppy. I left it covered, and it's not the hottest day out here, which is a really good thing because it's going to be like 90s tomorrow. There's lots of editing to be done tomorrow. Tomorrow is not a movie making day. It'd be a good day to put hardware on paintings. Which reminds me, I do sell my art, and my email address is directly below the video. If you share my videos, you help me out, and I could use some help. Appreciate that. Your comments are a big assistance to me. They keep my morale boosted. Really appreciate you thumbs up too. I have 2 channels right at the moment. Both of them are having some issues. I'm not sure if they're my fault or external sources. One is Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell. You may be watching this on that, or you may be watching this on Phoenix Rising Priscilla Batzell Art. Something tells me I got one of those. Anyway, I'm kind of focused on getting a nice layer of paint onto my canvas and then throwing my spatula in the bucket. So I'm going to move those right there for the moment. I'm going to take my pretty paint and I'm going to try and make bottles that don't want to let me have any paint out of them give me paint. They're so close to being, I just need a point. Just give me 1 point. I got skewers everywhere and they're all balled up. No matter how I leave them, I come back to them like this. I am going to give myself permission to do whatever I feel like doing, which is pretty normal, and you guys are used to that. Hopefully I can get away with it. The green is a green gold from Color Shifting Folk Art. The blue, I don't know, I think it has iridescent pearl fine medium in it to make it shimmer. The turquoise is definitely something that I added the same thing to. I'm going to add a bunch of paint that I have left over from a company that doesn't make it anymore. Yeah, there we go. I'm not super impressed with that yet. I'm going to put a little bit of whatever I can get out of a bottle. I'm going to put some of my favorite neon purple from Folk Art that's a multi-surface acrylic. And then I'm going to call it good because that's probably more paint than I need. And it looks like I'll be grabbing a little 8 by 10 canvas and finishing up. I want some white and a little bit more of this. That is my Color Shifting Turquoise from Folk Art. We'll see if my theory works out. I'm going to grab my gold. Oh, I didn't put any of my favorite blue in there. Wow. Well, I can always put some of that in after. I've got my gold, I've got my enamel, I've got my pan of colors. I've even got some other colors that I was supposed to use up that I didn't. And this needs a little more orange. And I think I'm going to make this a little easy on myself. Just going to put that wherever it wants to land. Throw that in the bucket. It's the end of my day, pretty much so. I've got swipe cards. I've got no particular plan, but sort of a plan in mind. I've got an idea. I've got an idea that I would like to put down. Wavy patterns. Yeah. I'm sure I'm not the only one that loves the way that looks right now. I'll put the rest of this away. Put a cover on it, and maybe I'll be able to let some of this paint that's in the shovel drip down over the edges. Now, what am I going to do? Now I could do just what I've been thinking about doing, which is go from the outside in. Strange as that may sound, that could be exactly what I want to do, which requires a little bit of black enamel above that gold stripe. And if I have access, yes I do, the pink enamel. I'll throw some of that in there too. Let's see how this goes. One of these times I kind of want to just use my spatula. But I'll start the way I was. And I just got rid of that little container. I needed that. Okay. I have others. So it's a choice between those. Those are in the party section of Michael's when we can get back there someday. I'm going to go, oh boy. I'm going to go anywhere I want to go. I'm going to make random, funky crossovers. And stop in the middle. Because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link. And once I turn it to the other side, I'll figure out if I like what I've got or not. Got plenty of extra paint here, I can tell. I've wanted to do this for a while. I may wind up tipping something. Yeah, I did. I brought that all the way over and I'm not sure I'm happy about it yet. Turning that card right on its edge so it's not the full width. Just dragging that out. I think I might like that. I'm going to continue on my merry way until I figure out if I do or not. And I think I do. So wherever I start, I can put a little corner in and drag right through. Hey, honey! It's got the TV on so loud I can hear the music. I want to run over there and turn it off. So this is kind of different, but I'm having a good time. And I didn't just use up my paint, I made more, so. But look how pretty that is right in there even. So I'm just dragging through, and I'm going to turn this back the other way. Just turn that card sideways so you're dragging it on the edge. As long as you've got that enamel in there, you're probably going to make some cells. For this one, I'm going either direction. gone from one side to the other. I think I've even crossed over by now. Just between two fingers. I've got plenty of paint in that dish if I want to cover my edges to match my the rest of my composition. There we go. Getting lots of cool things happening in there. I like it. I won't make you guys wait. I told you I sold my artwork. On Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, you can find, on Facebook, you can find more students and tomorrow's video. Yes, I am. I'm just dragging that card through sideways. It's still tempting to tip and see what would happen, but I think I would lose a lot of what I really like about this, which is its complete chaotic randomness, honestly. I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I'm going to tell you guys I appreciate it when you guys share my videos. You know what else? I've got a skewer, and anywhere that I see that I might want to break up another line, I can do that too. This one's going to be hard to give a title to. So I said I torched to release the bubbles in the paint, and then I didn't do it because I don't like to make the paint gloppy while I'm still sticking tools in it. And I have done my fair share of that. Just going to try and break up that white area because it's the only real white area except for over here. I want to do some flowers pretty soon, where I'm just creating the shapes with a skewer. I like dragging the skewer through. I don't know what to call them, the puddles, the stripy puddles. So if you don't torch, or you don't heat with a heat gun, or you don't use a butane torch, and you wind up with bubbles in your paint, it's because bubbles naturally form in the paint when you're mixing the paint with pouring mediums. That's so far so good in my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. You can also, when you heat the paint, it is a catalytic reaction and helps the paint create cellular patterns that most people refer to as cells. I was telling you on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Priscilla Batzell YouTube channel, you can find Teespring clothing below the video, all over print leggings and t-shirts, and you can always find an Amazon link directly below the video, and you can find my OXO omelet turning spatula there, and the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula there, and lots of other cool stuff that is very handy to have. On Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell, you're also going to find 1,310 or more, probably more, videos organized on creative playlists section on my channel, where you can find my community board, which will most often share with you what tomorrow's video is. And lately, I've been sharing what tomorrow's video for Phoenix Rising Priscilla Batzell art is also. And the times are a little different. Sometimes Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell is at midnight, and Phoenix Rising is at 11 a.m. But I put a few new videos on there recently, so they'll appear in the daytime on Expressionist Art Studio. And I'm just touching up my edges while I tell you guys whatever I'm supposed to tell you, which I'm kind of forgetting. Check your notifications, they get turned off. If you're not subscribed and you want to be subscribed, welcome. And please subscribe. Make sure to pick all notifications. Yes, I did it. I did what I said I was not supposed to be doing. This is cool. Was a good experiment. I like this experiment. Let's make sure I got everything I need on this end before I use the rest of my paint to cover the one side that isn't covered yet. So I'm probably going to pour the rest of my paint onto an 8x10 canvas. Looks like it could be bigger, actually. And I'm going to spread my beautiful colors down one fingerful at a time, so they have a better chance not to become complete mud. But there's some black in there, and some green in there, and some orange in there, so my chances are kind of good that they may not be as pretty as I'd like them to be. But I've got plenty of paint hanging around, so it's all going to go on my edges. And it's not the end of the world that it doesn't match the rest of the painting. It still avoids a frame, which was always my point anyway. Doesn't mean you can't frame them. Which reminds me, I do sell my artwork. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but my email address is below the video. And if I didn't say, thank you guys for all the contributions that have kept me painting. Really appreciate them. And if you're looking to do that again, my email address is available for contacting me, and I'll let you know how to do that. There's PayPal and Patreon links underneath the video. Gesundheit. And I am pretty well done. Now I got to go find something else to put the rest of my paint on. And I will see you guys anon. Binge watch some videos, would ya? Thank you for being here, and I love you guys. I don't like finding the craters where bubbles pop, so I definitely like to make sure that I get rid of them sooner than later. And I don't like finding the bubbles either. So y'all take care of each other and yourselves, and I will see you anon. I'll give classes again at the house in Spring Hill after the pandemic is gone. I love you guys. This is wild, but it's fun. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I will see you anon. I should zoom in on that. There we go. All right. Bye for now. I love you guys. See ya.